So thinking both Will County and Joliet, if you had to pinpoint what was, I mean, you've talked a lot about the transportation, and maybe that's the answer, but in terms of like, what was there one event or one person or maybe this group that you feel is the most responsible for helping Will County and Joliet?
Well, here's what's unique about Will County, and this really has, it could be transportation, it could be bioscience, it could be, the next widget menu, it could be an automobile facility. Whatever the economic activity is, you can't create it without leadership. So I told the story about how the defunct arsenal was transferred into new uses, one of which was the first intermodal yard. If the county board, if the mayor of Elwood, if the congressman representing Will County in Washington didn't have the vision to come up with this plan, it would never have happened. We'd probably still have a Superfund out there, and it'd be waiting for redevelopment. And the reason that happened is because not only did the public sector leadership say, we're not going to stand for this just to deteriorate and be a blemish, we're going to convert it into something that's used and useful and an economic benefit. And oh, by the way, we're going to be friendly to development interests that want to come in here and sort of carry out our dream. So when Centerpoint came, I don't know which came first. I don't know if they were recruited, I wasn't here. But one of the things they discovered, and this is true to this day, one of the reasons we've had so much growth in Will County, whether it be housing, retail, industrial, healthcare, has been the communities have been very open to new development. They're not overly restrictive, they're not giving away the farm, and they're not allowing, schlocky development. But they do understand the importance of a sound local economy. The other reason for diversification of the Will County economy back in the day when the CED was created was to ensure adequate tax base for the schools, for the cities, for the county, for the various public entities to provide a high quality of service to the people that we wanted to live here. So when you look at all of that sort of mashed together, that's what Will County is. It's leadership, it's innovation. I mean, what's happening here in terms of logistics and transportation literally isn't happening anywhere else in the country. It just isn't happening. I get calls all the time from cities, hey, I want one of those. Well, do you have 5 Class 1 railroads? Do you have a master developer that is worth $30 billion? Do you have a mayor that really wants this to happen? Do you have consensus among the people that this will be a good thing for the future? Well, no. Well, it ain't going to happen. So some of it's right place, right time, but isn't a lot of economic success right place, right time? Somebody's got the idea, somebody carries it out, somebody finances it, somebody builds it. All of those pieces came together here. So yeah, as I said, we've taken advantage of our location assets. But why not? It's kind of what brought us to the dance. Why, a lot of communities, I want to be a biocenter. Well, there's not a research university within 300 miles. And yet that's where the best jobs are going to be, or a telecommunications center. Well, there's dark fiber, yeah, but it's 150 miles away. Where are you going to get the broadband to be this? So we didn't put anything in denial. We didn't say, well, we want to be that because we think that would be a good thing. We said we want to be that because we know we can be that, and we continue to do that. Now we have our challenges, congestion, trucks on the road. I'm sure you've seen it.
That's something that Chuck Butel was saying. He was saying, is it the pressure on the roads with the trucks, and is this something that's...
But the solution, see, that's why we called for new interchanges. That's why we're calling for adding lanes to I-80. We called for adding lanes to I-55. We think that should be continued south. And then we think the states of Indiana and Illinois should build this interconnect between Interstate 65, 57, and 55 to take pressure off this east-west traffic. So yes, we know it creates